Hello and welcome to the Coffee Chat Show with me, Jody Misiak. And we're doing the summer edition, the special summer edition, which is coffee on the go. So wherever you are, maybe you're up at the cottage or at the beach or, running around with your kids at the park or a splash pad. I figured today I'd take it out to our backyard and here we are. And we're just taking some time. So I really hope that you are having a really great July. And I've been just taking some time off, and it really allowed me to open up and really just kind of be present with myself, my children, and it was really wonderful. And some things came up for me. And unfortunately, I don't know if I can see a lot of the posts or comments just because of the sun out here. So I apologize if there's posts coming in. So the past few weeks, I've been reading a lot of books about mindset, about money mindset, the law of attraction, just being mindful of my thoughts, being positive thinking. And it's been really incredible what's been happening. A couple of things happened last week that I wanted to share with you. And one was last week, my daughter started swimming lessons. Actually, both kids did. And it was the first time she was in the big kid pool. The first day, we were very blessed to have somebody show up and kind of take her into the pool and just kind of with her one-on-one. And today, because it's 2 swimming classes per week. So the Thursday, she goes again and she has like this complete, I wouldn't say meltdown, but she's attached to me, doesn't want to go into the pool. And all of a sudden, like, the instructor came and got her, and she looked so miserable. My daughter looked so sick, so unhappy, and I thought to myself, maybe we should just take her out of swimming lessons. And then I was like, you know what? This is a life skill. It would be important to her to learn to swim, especially since we go to the water all the time. So I was like, okay. So I sat down, and I just breathed into it. And I was like, what can I do to help her? Like, what is it that I can set her up to have a successful swimming session? And the moment that I just opened that up into the universe, her mood changed. So either I was holding on to something, she was holding on, but in that moment of just asking, what can I do? Her mood shift, and she was the loudest, amazing, loudest kid in the class. They're like, do you want another song? And she's like, yeah. And she was just screaming and excited. And that was literally the halfway point. So it's a half-hour swimming class, and halfway through, she was just like a whole different person, her normal self, having a really good time. So it's just being present with yourself, and I could have gotten really overwhelmed in both cases on Tuesday and Thursday, but instead I was breathing through the process. And it was really a fun little lesson I learned last week. And the other one is I was in the middle of reading. Actually, I was at the very end of reading You're a Badass at Making Money. And I was literally on the last couple pages. And all of a sudden we got a knock on the door. And it was this gentleman driving by people's houses. People's houses that maybe weren't quite mowing their lawn like us. We didn't have time to do it that week. So he stopped in to ask if he'd mow our lawn. And we took him up on the offer. So here's the thing. It was funny reading this book where it's about, go after opportunities, step out of your comfort zone. And here was an example, a life example of somebody stepping out of their comfort zone and asking to mow our lawn. He took it upon himself to drive around a neighborhood, see who needed help, and went and knocked on her door. Takes courage to do that, and asked. And to me, it's a win-win situation. He got paid. We got our lawn mowed. I was actually thinking just earlier that day, how are we going to get it all done? Like, we need to mow the lawn. We have these things to do. And I was like, how are we going to get it all done? And here a gentleman shows up at our door, steps out of his comfort zone, and mows our lawn. And if he didn't step out of his comfort zone, 1, he wouldn't have made money, at least not mowing the lawn. And 2, we had that help. And I actually feel it's going on his side of stepping out of his comfort zone, and the other part is the universe knowing that we will take help, but maybe we weren't in the position of thinking about asking for outside help of, maybe hiring a professional or somebody else to hire, but it fell in our lap. So The comment I put on for this live post is, stepping in our comfort zone. What's the worst that can happen? For him, what's the worst thing that could have happened? Drive up to somebody's house. Either they don't answer the door, or we just said no thank you, like we'll do it ourselves. That's the worst case scenario. And the best case scenario is we said yes. And again, a win-win situation there. And it is absolutely, like, I was like, wow, universe at work again. So if there's a place in your life that you're thinking, oh, but what if somebody will say no? But what if somebody says yes? I was so happy to get our lawn mowed that day. We actually tipped him. We tipped him for coming to our house and having the courage to ask us if we needed our lawn mowed. And to do it, it was super hot. It was the middle of the afternoon when we would never mow our lawn. So what's the worst thing that can happen when you step out of your comfort zone? And I know I'm constantly stepping out of my own comfort zone. Being a business person, a mom. Moms, we step out of our comfort zone all the time. Even just the fact of getting pregnant, going through the pregnancy and going to the end of labor. It's constantly, we're stepping out of our comfort zone. Even like it's almost forced stepping out. So if there's a thing in your life that's kind of just hanging over your head and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. Just think about being a mom, of what you've already accomplished, and just know that you can do it. And it's always like, what's the worst that can happen? And sometimes it can be a really bad worst case scenario, but a lot of the time it's just our fear getting in the way of things. So I actually just wanted to take a moment. This is me going out on a limb, and also if you are ready to step out of your comfort zone, because I know working with a coach or signing up or asking for help is a hard thing, because I took years of asking for help, and even now I still struggle sometimes. But if you're ready, I do coaching, one-on-one coaching, and I'm actually I'm keeping a low key in the summer. However, in September, I can take on 6 clients. So if that's something that's kind of like you want to, or you want to think about it, definitely by September, I'm taking on 6 clients, because my son is going to daycare. So I have time to actually open up my space and really focus one-on-one with people. So if that's something that you'd like to do, awesome. And if not, that's okay too. You can watch me here on Facebook, but I do have spots for 6 people. So I just want to keep that open so you can think about it. And if you sign up with me now, you actually get a bonus call, because I wouldn't want you to sign up and not get anything till September. So, or not even, like, I want to help as soon as I can. Also, if there's anything you have a problem with, this is what this group's about. Message me, comment on this video, and let us know where you're struggling. What's your comfort zone that you need to pass? Maybe we can help you out. And that's what we're here for. We're here for support. So thank you if you're watching, and be kind to yourself, though, stepping through comfort zones. That is another important thing. Just take baby steps wherever you can. I hope you have a beautiful day. And next week, I'm going to share the other lesson I learned this last week, which is a huge one. It involved a meltdown on my part. I'm going to completely be transparent and about how I, cried, and how when we put our mindset in suck mode, just more things suck. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.